Okay, boys, how are you now? We're back in the shop. 101, making gates today. So, actually not today. I got a few gates to make for the customer of ours that ordered a bunch of bunk feeders there, that guy. So, this is how we make the gates. But anyways, I kind of got ahead of you. I forgot to actually video some of this. I just wanted to get some shit done here. It's like Cole the Corn Star, getting shit done. Anyways, so here's what we got. Well, we got the propane came today. I'll show you that later. I didn't get any video of that because it's minus 107. So we got all that done, and I thought, well, you know what? Piss on it. I'm just gonna come in the shop and work for a while. I got some grain to flip there again, and I might just leave it on the truck until we get that dryer fired up here. So hopefully this week. Anyway, so here's what we got. So the guy wanted a 12-foot gate, so it's 12 feet from the outside of the hinge post to the end of here. And then what I do is I square it up, same as I do all my feeders and all that shit, and cross measure, get it squared. And then what I'll do later is I'll put a chain link in here with a chain on. So I think all we're gonna do is just build these for ourselves, and then he wants them for his heifer sale here coming up. So he asked if we had any gates. I said, well, or I mean panels with gates. I said, well, not really. I got some panels. Oh, could you build me some? I said, well, I'm working on your bunk feeder order. I said, how about I just whip you some gates up and slap them on my panels, and then you can just take them and use them and whatever. Bring them back when you're done, I guess. So anyway, here's our hinges. Nice fucking heavy hinges. So what I use is 2 7/8 pipe on the outside, 2 3/8 pipe on the inside, and that's the hinge then. The hinge will fits over there nice and tight, like that little bit of gap. That's perfect. Just like that. So, and then what I use is 1-inch rod. I think it's 1 inch. I can't remember. It's big anyways. The nuts are 1.25 inches, so whatever that is. So then what I'll do is I'll thread a nut down to here, and same on this one, down to here, and then I'll put a flat washer, and then this will go through the panel, and then a washer, and then a nut on the outside. So that's, and then you can adjust the gate up and down to level it. But anyways, I got everything tacked together here. As you can see, it's got to weld it up now. So just because we're going from square to round, we have that big gap in there, but that's nice because that'll fill up nice with molten wire. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, my fucking Herbie helmet. Check it out, old Herb. Whoop! Nice. Princess's Autos. Oh yeah, big thanks to old Chris there at Princess Auto for inviting us to the old friends and family discount shopping spree, or whatever you call it, something like that. Anyway, so it was pretty awesome. Nick and I filled a couple carts worth of shit, so that was pretty good. So anyway, I'll get this welded up and I'll bring you back here. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we got them filled up just fucking nice. Beautiful. It's like glass. Michael. Glass. Fucking mint. Now we'll go to that side. I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys. Just putting the finishing touches on her here. I'll have to go to town here and get some fucking nuts and washers and stuff. I don't have enough. Dirty bugger. I only need one more for here, but I think he wants 3 gates, so I'm gonna need another 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 nuts and a bunch of washers, so I'll have enough for this guy. here. So I'm gonna need 2, 4, 6, 8 washers yet too. So 8 and 9 nuts. So anyway, I got most of this done. I gotta grab some chain when I get to town here yet. Put these cross members in the middle here. Hinges on the end. Chain latch. So my hinges. I kind of fucked up a little bit here, but it worked out good. See? So anyways, you always want your bottom hinge so it can't go up or down. And then your top one, if you don't get your hole quite lined up, that's what she said, you can move it. You know, you got that little bit of extra play here. So say you want to have it dead center, well, when you blow the hole in the pipe on the other one, say you're there, it's still going to work out, right? So that's kind of what we're up to. But I forgot to put these fucking bushings on here. So what I done is I cut them in half. Zing, zang, zing. And then on this one, both sides. And then put them like a C, then a C, then a C, and then a C. Like that. You see? See what I did there? So anyway, it worked out. It's going to be good. You got to leave a little bit of space in here, because if you weld them too tight, when you weld it, they'll warp and pull. And what they'll do is they'll jam your hinge. Trust me, I've done it lots. And now I tend to leave. Well, there's not much room in there, but if you see what I mean. Now you can get WD-40 or oil or whatever. So, anyways, and yeah. So down here I got to put my chain in here. So I'm gonna weld that in here yet. And then that's my chain link. So she's coming along. Just about done. And my next one I'm going to try to make out a 1x1 125 wall. And I think that's going to be heavy enough. That's all I got left out here. I thought I had more, 1.5 inches, but all I got is 1 inch. So it'll be strong enough anyways. This is fucking heavy. Like too heavy. 12-foot gate. 125 wall. 1.5 inch tubing. That's a heavy, heavy gate. You can't buy them like that. Well, you can buy them from me or somebody else that custom makes them, but these ones that you buy from like PV Mart or whatever, they fucking get the shit beat out of them. I don't think these will break too easy, but you never know. Get pissing around, eh? Anyway, it's enough babbling here until I go get some more nuts and bolts and shit. So we'll see you in a bit then. Well, guys, I've come to figure out that 1.5 inch tubing on a 12-foot gate is a little heavy. So anyways, I made one out of 1-inch tubing. It's what the hell is this shit? 150 wall, 125 wall, something like that. Anyways, so I got this, the second one here, I made out of 1 inch. So I'm thinking that's gonna be plenty strong anyways. Fuck, it's a lot of steel in a little gate. So, and these are gonna be hanging off the end of my my fence line feeders. So, or not fence line feeders, the fucking sucker rod panels. So here's the 1.5 inch right here. So, of course it's upside down right now, but anyway, that's her. She's ready to go on. I gotta get some more nuts here. I went to town and the fucking place was closed, the dumb bastards. So, I figured, well, I'll piss on it. A guy might as well come home and make another one then. Try a 1 inch tubing. So it's quite a bit lighter, but I think it's still gonna be plenty strong. The only other thing I could have done was maybe make it like a crawl panel, go 2 in this one, 1 in this one, 2 in this one, 1 in that one, kind of thing, you know, stagger it like that, but that's fine. Fuck it, in the middle, that'll be good. So hopefully, all I gotta do is Well, my hinge spacer's on, and this one's ready to go. So I got one more to build like this, and then this is done. That way he can pick them up, and if he wants to get ready for a sale, then he can. So anyway, I'll see you in a bit here. Hey guys. The old phone's especially blurry today for some reason, but anyway, so here's 1.5 inch tubing and 1 inch tubing gates. So I think what I'm gonna do is just make them out of 1 inch because, well, that's pretty strong, I think, with these middle bars in here. I mean, it could still bend or kink here, but for low traffic areas like what these guys are doing, just running heifers up an alley basically with them, it's probably good enough. So here it is with the chain on and the chain link. The other one I haven't put a chain on it yet, but I will sooner or later. So I'm just thinking, because these are going on already made panels, I just wanted to have a lighter gate on there for now because of weight, like for tipping. Usually I only go 8 feet, but he wanted 12-foot gate, so that's what we done. We went 12 feet. I did 1 and 1.5, but to me that seems heavy. I don't know, I might have to extend the feet on my sucker rod panel outside there, but we'll see. So anyway, I think the next one is going to be a 1.5 inch tubing too, so, but that's good enough. She'll work. Fuck it. Okay, now I'm gonna put these sawhorses away, and this is going to turn into a bunk feeder. So here's all my pieces cut for a bunk feeder. Let me show you. All these ones here are the upright for the bunk. 6 of them. 3 flip cuts. Well, I call them flip cuts because it's cut like this on one end and it's cut the opposite on the other end. So those are for the neck bar. These are for the main frame of the bunk, cross members, and these ones are for the top bar and to hold the neck bar up. These guys here. Look at all that cut-offs. Fuck. New steel is gonna be nice. That I do know. Will be less cutting. So this, I've got, well, you guys seen in that other video when I hauled, what, I've hauled 5 of these out now. Barrels full of shit. So this is the start. No, it's not even true. This is the second one of this order. I've got it full already of scrap. So I got that's full. I got to cut another one. And I got all that shit there. Fucking just laying everywhere. Got a pile over there by the pallets. Right there. And I got a pile of shit here yet too, so. It's a light that fucks this phone up. Give it a little brim and it's nice. Right there, see? So anyways, I gotta get all that shit cleaned up here one of these days. But for right now, I'm just gonna keep cutting and keep giving her and fucking try and get this frame welded up so then maybe the wife can put the sheet metal on tonight. So anyway, we'll see you in a bit here. Okay, boys. Get my coat on here. She's cold in here today. Not in here, but outside. Anyways. So, here is what the panels are going to look like with the gates on them. So these are 24-foot 5 sucker rod panels with chain link on the end, 6-foot feet for stands. And what I've done is I blew some holes through here and here. So Bob, Mr. Bob Crone, on those bunk feeders that you didn't understand, these are how the gates get mounted onto those pipes. Like that. And here, actually I got one in here, I'll show you. Then you know what I mean. Yeah, it's cold out here. Okay, so you see how those are in there? Through the pipe, the hinges go through here too. one here, and one here. And then the gate will hang off this way. Then he can separate here and run them through. He can use them as an alley or whatever he wants to do. I don't know. That's the first guy I've ever made those for. So anyway, I'll get these tightened up. And I use 1-inch rod for the hinge. The same as most gate companies use. And look at that. Fucking beauty. So everything on here is homemade. So I think these will be plenty strong enough with the 1 inch. I was just worried about these tipping too much, but they're not so bad. They'll be alright. Then when I had the weight out to the end here, like when this is wide open, letting cows in and out, this is what I was worried about. But it seems to be fine. Thought it was gonna be tippy, but it's good. So anyway, I'll get these tightened up, and I think that's probably it for this video for now. It's long enough, I guess. So oh yeah, thanks for getting me to 2,000 subs, guys. Pretty minty. Anyway, I guess we'll talk at y'all next time here. So comment, rate, and subscribe what you think of these panels or whatever. Leave me a message. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you figure. So anyway, yeah, so what I forgot to show you this too. So what I put these on here is so that the gate can't slide down, up and down, or either that or the hinge would be up at the tubing. So I didn't want that, so that's why I put these on here. Then the top one I leave loose in case I want to mount this gate on something else. Then this one you can slide up and down if you got a bit of a shorter post or longer post or whatever. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, thanks for getting me to 2,000 subs. That's awesome. And leave a comment, rate, and subscribe. So check yes or no. Anyway, guys, thanks again. We'll see you next time.